CABC is a college and seminary dedicated to training the next generation of servant leaders in Africa for Great Commission living. We have an accredited degree in Bible, and the student can focus on expository preaching or missions or counseling or chaplaincy or sign language and deaf studies. And then we also have a school of primary education for training teachers for the primary school classroom. The burden for CABC came out of the start of a church planting effort where it really became obvious that if we were going to have leadership for self-propagation of healthy churches, we needed to focus on training men theologically. And so that's how it began in 2006. 2 years before we began the college and seminary, we began a leadership conference for the purpose of providing theological training for pastors. It's estimated 80 to 90% of evangelical pastors in this part of Africa have never had the opportunity for theological training. So this provides us a block class format to be able to teach the Word.
I look back and I see how many people have gone through this college and just the ministry that they are involved in and their participation in terms of the pulpit ministry. I think it's a great thing. It's a great thing. Generally in Africa, Zambia in particular, there's a lack of proper Bible teaching.
Students at CABC are coming in right now from 9 different African countries. All of the teaching is done in English. The majority of our students have a goal of serving the church in ministry. And then of course we have some that have a burden to get into the classroom and make disciples as primary school teachers. The Lord has blessed CABC with 105 graduates in the Bible program, and 104 of them are serving the Lord in ministry across Africa in a number of different countries. About 40% of those are pastoring churches. Another 30% are church planting or doing missions, and the others are doing various types of ministry in and connected and through the local church, some in training and some with orphan work and so forth. CABC needs partners who will come alongside and help qualified men train for ministry. It cost us about $4,500 a year to have a student in the program. Tuition is about $2,000 a year. So there's a partnership gap of about $2,500 per student. So there's a very real relational way of being involved. There's an opportunity for people to come and visit, get to know men who are in ministry. The joy of the ministry here in Zambia is that it is in English and you can interact with people without a language barrier. And so come visit us in one of our conferences or just come through and get to see what God is doing, not just at CABC, but in the greater church movement in the area.
Anyone who is interested in knowing what the Bible says, he has made a commitment to follow Christ and to be fully committed to be spent and to spend his life for the church, that person needs to come to CABC.